and a warm welcome to Amy's Story Corner. I'm Amy and I'm so glad you're here to learn English with me today. Let's open the book to Little Red Riding Hood. Once in a little cottage near a green forest lives a sweet girl. She always wears a bright red hood and cloak, so everyone calls her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, her mother calls her. "Grandmother is feeling quite ill," she says sadly. "Please take this basket of food and medicine to her cottage. Be very careful on the way. And remember, my dear," the mother warns seriously, "go straight to Grandmother's house. Do not stop or talk to any strangers in the dark forest." Little Red Riding Hood steps cheerfully into the deep forest. She's halfway there when she meets a large, sly wolf. He looks big and very hungry. "Wolf, good morning, my dear. Where are you going so early?" Red Riding Hood, "I'm going to my grandmother's house. She is sick and I'm bringing her a basket of delicious food." The wolf thinks quickly. A sweet old lady and a delicious girl. What a feast! He knows he must attract her. "Look around you, little one. The flowers here are so beautiful. Why don't you pick a few for your grandmother? She will love that." Little Red Riding Hood looks at the flowers. Her mother's warning is quickly forgotten. "That's a lovely idea," she thinks. She immediately strays from the path to gather a large bunch of roses. As soon as the girl leaves the path, the wolf runs as fast as he can to Grandmother's cottage. He knocks gently on the door. "Wolf, it is Little Red Riding Hood. I have a basket for you." "Grandmother? Oh, my dear, come in. I'm too weak to open the door." The curious wolf immediately swallows the grandmother whole. Then he puts on the grandmother's nightcap and spectacles and quickly jumps into her bed, hiding completely under the sheets. Finally, Little Red Riding Hood arrives. The door is open, the room is unusually dark and quiet. She approaches the bed cautiously. Red Riding Hood looks at her grandmother. Something is terribly wrong. "Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have!" "Wolf, all the better to hear you with, my dear." "Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have!" "Wolf, all the better to see you with, my dear." "Oh, grandmother, what a big mouth you have!" "Wolf, all the better to eat you with." The wolf leaps out of bed and swallows the poor girl too. Luckily, a kind woodsman is passing by and hears the terrible noise. The woodsman rushes in, hits the sleeping wolf with his axe and quickly cuts them open. Both the grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood are safe and sound. The three of them fill the wolf with heavy stones and throw him in the well. They all learn a huge lesson that day. Always listen to your parents and never stray from the safe path. If you loved this story, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe to Amy's Story Corner. I have many more fantastic stories waiting for you.